Do you understand? Mommy here is a well-disciplined woman. I'm not saying it because she's here. I'm not. I'll say it anywhere behind her or wherever. Do you understand? But yet you were able to because you are who you are. She gave birth to you. She's trying her best. The other they were all trying their best to bring you up in their own way. But then your inner mind, because you are an individual yourself, you are focusing on yourself, and that was what happened. Do you understand? And then you went astray a little bit. And they might not know.
Yeah.
You know, and it would be a shock to hear, oh my God, Ruki is pregnant. She's not
Oh my
married.
God, my mom nearly died.
Oh
The day of delivery. She almost died. You know, and there's nothing she would have done. And I've got to say that there's nothing she would have done at the time, and there was nothing, you understand? It's just like, and I say, the woman that did the video, she kept on asking me, what was missing? And I kept on saying, I don't know, but I think I know the answer now, which we will look at towards the end of this. which we will look at towards the end of this. Everybody has a void.
Yeah.
Everybody has a void, and
Definitely.
it depends on whether you identify it or not. I don't want to give, you know, we'll talk about it later. You didn't just come here to look at my face. That's my daughter, by the way. Go on. You don't have anything to say. Am I saying anything? Yeah, okay? Yeah, go on, darling. See, that's why people should come early. Time already.
I was going to say something. So there's this lady who I watch, and her name's called Iyanla Vanzant.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And what she was saying was that what you forget is that your parents have had a life before they had you.
Yeah.
And there's things that they may have seen that is how they were brought up, i.e. the examples by their father and their mother. And it might be subconscious, i.e. I personally think that because a lot of us, particularly within the black community, don't have a great, I can't say all, but have a great relationship with their fathers in particular. And we think that, oh, just because they have the mum there, the mum is going to tell the daughter, or this boy, everything. But I think there's a relationship between the daughter and the father, because a mother can only teach one aspect of it. A woman has to know, particularly a child has to know how to be treated by a man, by the example of her father. And not just say, oh, this is how he has to actually show it, how he treats the mother. And so that becomes your reference points. Your dad has told you this is how you should be treated as a woman. This is how I treat your mother. But what she was saying is that you also have to, let's just say if you didn't come from that reference point, you also have to give what you didn't get as a child. And so that's what I think. Sometimes I think it's the relationship between a daughter and their father, because he acts as the prime example of how to treat yourself as a woman. He is the validation, because he's just the first contact of a man. So.
Okay, that's why I keep saying, whose well are you drawing from? You understand? So you're talking about your father, the lady in this in the Bible text. You know, when Jesus came, this is Jesus. Even though this is a meeting, we're still referring. You know, the reference point is Jesus. When he came and offered her something better, she said, "Are you greater than my father?" And when she said, "You know, he built this well for me," so she was looking onto her father or her forefathers, because that's all she already knew. Everything that she wanted was based around this, you know. But unfortunately, there are some children. My younger brother is dead. Best dad you can ever think of. Best dad you can ever think of. He was like this with his children. You know, they knew they had a dad, because before they finished school, he's there to pick them up, different things. But he's dead. So if 100% they were like this with their dad, whether he's there or not, he's left a void.
Yeah. I agree with
He's
that.
left a void. So at times, it's unfortunate the things that happen to us. Daddy will walk away. And I'll show you the other clip. There's a girl, the other clip I'm going to show you, her dad was in the house. Well, he was in the house, but he was very busy. Daddy will walk away. And Daddy might walk away, he may die, whatever, you know, whichever way, they're still, you understand? If they built their house, their life around their dad. My two younger ones, they built them, the children, my brother's children, because he was a dad. Even when they go out, if they were here now and he was alive, he'll be phoning. How are the kids? How are the kids? He was there. But unfortunately, he died. So there's still that void. There's still that emptiness, and which is even worse. You know, which is even worse. That girl is saying, no, I didn't know my father. He walked away at 7. But this one had a close relationship. So you've got to look for a relationship that is, you know, your dad is drawing you closer, but he also has to be showing you. If he was, you know, if he knew that he was going to go, he'll probably be saying, I am your dad, but you've got a greater dad. That's the thing we don't understand. I will get to that. You have a greater dad, so that when my dad is not, when I'm not here, you know, dad up is giving you living water. And by living water, it just means Jesus living inside of you, the Holy Spirit, and all the comfort and everything that you need. You're not getting it from that. Dad's mom, they play a role. My dad is still alive today, but I was still doing the things that I was doing because I was searching for something. And I don't know what it is. At that time, it's now. As I've had my conversation, I literally say, I spent 3 years with God because my second husband walked away and left me because I couldn't have a child for him. That's after having 2 children. You know, he walked away and left me and I could not believe it. I almost died, literally. And mom is talking about kill. And when I come out like this, you wouldn't know. Because I'm very bubbly, laughing. Everybody wants to see me. I smile and everything. But when I go home, I was like empty. And then God started speaking to me. And I believe he held me from making another mistake with that guy. Because the reasons why I was with that guy was, again, I didn't want to be on my own, lonely, empty, and all of that. Praise the Lord. Because of time, am I speaking to someone, please? Am I speaking? Have you got anything to say? Yeah, go on. Okay. Now, this is a friend. This is her friend. She's talking about that has a relationship with the dad. Let's see her own approach. Her mom is into something different.
Mama!
I just have a headache.
Mama, stop it! I knew you were taking those painkillers again. Stop it!
No, I was just gonna take one. I'm fine.
Mama, I'm calling Daddy. You're going back to rehab. That's it.
No, I'm fine. Don't call your father. That's Nora.
He needs to know you back on these pills. This isn't right. The doctor said you could have been through a long time ago.
I was only taking 2 a day just for my back. You know.
Mom, you had back surgery over 5 years ago. You're addicted to these pills. You need help.
I'm really okay. It's between you and me. Monica, when I'm your mother, okay?
You need therapy. You need some help, Mom.
Why are you gonna tell him anyway? He doesn't care. He doesn't care about you, and he sure doesn't care about me. All he seems to care about are his friends, his business, his practice. That's it. He doesn't care about you, and he sure doesn't care about me.
Why are you saying that? You're just saying that. You don't mean that. That's not true.
That's the truth.
I'm gonna get you some help. You need help.
Let me just quickly pause. Do you notice anything? She was talking about. Can you notice anything? Anything that jumped out to you? Now this girl is a Christian, by the way. But her mom is on drugs and her dad is in the house. Unlike the other one, the other one's mom is in the house, but she takes alcohol. The dad is not around. But this one's mom takes drugs. The dad is around, but the dad is always working. You understand? So she's similar situation. He's around, but he's not around. You understand? So you could say he's gone and everything. But did you notice what the mom was doing there?
She was trying to kind of spoil the dad to the girl, just to say he doesn't love you. He doesn't love you.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't do this. Can you imagine? And I'll show you her response, you know, later. But can you imagine her growing up with that mindset that my dad doesn't love me? You know, and the whole thing is about looking for love, and then she'll start going somewhere else. Outside here, you know, he's getting there because your dad can be around, but he's not around. The dad can be in the house, but he's not around because he's chasing something else. So that's another well that the father, you know, the mother is digging for her. That she can equally, anytime she's feeling bad, Anytime she wants, in a low, feel low, she's like, my dad don't love me anymore anyway, then she can go from one person to the other looking for love. And let's not forget the role that the devil plays. Because it's all about playing with your mind. He's the one that will be telling you, this one doesn't love you, that one doesn't love you. And then you go into this relationship just because you are looking for him to love you. And there's nothing wrong in entering a relationship for love. You understand? But not letting it define you. You need to know who you are first. And be solid before you then go into a relationship. If not, validation is from. I remember my pastor's wife. She was shouting, telling her husband, my pastor. And the pastor told him, he said, if you're looking for me to make you happy, then you've got it wrong. You've got it wrong. If you're looking for me to make you happy, God should make you happy. If you're looking for, because when you're looking for human beings to make you happy, you are in trouble.
Big one.
You will hear what she says. You will hear what she says. Even though you think it's not sticking in her head, the things the father is saying. When she was with her own boyfriend, you will hear what she says.